Listen. Jay Tillman, I gotta get it in when I can. Good morning, y'all. Pause, not no pause. Good early morning. What is it, Thursday? Shout out to Thursday. Good morning. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. But make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. If you're on Team Replay, I appreciate you. All that good stuff. Yeah, it's early. I just came in. So I'm eating. Sorry, I'm eating. I was about to be editing too, but I'm like, let me go ahead and do this live stream while it's on my mind, which is why it's last minute. I never know if I'm going to do it in the morning pause or not. I may do it tomorrow morning because I'm not going in. I don't go to the gym in the morning on Friday. So maybe I'll set up a 6 a.m. live stream so everybody know in advance, right? Excuse me. But this one is impromptu for show, just like the others. But I just decided to do this 15 minutes ago, okay? So good morning to y'all if you are here. If you're not here, good morning to you. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch the video. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Hype this daggone video. Share the daggone video. I see you. I appreciate you. So like I said, I was just in the gym. I was just on my way out. You know, everybody's talking about Jasmine Crockett. That's really where this is landing, okay? My bad. my bad. Listen, I'm letting you know, I just came in, I have to eat. That's how impromptu this is. So I apologize in advance. I'm almost done. And then I'm gonna play a video, then I can eat, okay? My bad. So I was just leaving. And my trainer comes over to me and said, "What's wrong with you? Straighten your face." And I didn't even realize that I was making a face. I mean, it was a tough workout, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst, right? But my back has been hurting. I don't know if I told y'all that, like, my back is killing me. But he gave me a solution of this belt, this weight belt thing, which helped immensely in order to pick up weights today. So to have that help me and to have a good workout and then to come out and have my face frowned up, I don't even know what the reason was. There really wasn't any reason. Actually, I know what the reason is, but that's not his problem because I got other things on my mind. And then I just smiled and then just went on with my business, right? But as I was going home, I was like, now if he said that to somebody else or some other man said that to somebody else, because it reminded me of the time that Kevin Samuels did that conversation, that show about smiling and why don't Black women smile. And yeah, I'm talking about you biatches, all right? Why don't Black women smile? And then the woman in the car is like, I don't need to smile. Ain't nobody smiling. I gotta smile. Something along those lines, basically. Why I gotta smile for you? Why I gotta do this? Why I gotta do that? Right? If you know, you know. And I can't even believe that that's been a whole ass conversation, topic of discussion, and the amount of people who just act like you just smiling and being a pleasant person is a horrible thing, which then made me think about Jasmine Crockett. And I'm watching Tim Black, and I'm about to play his video, Fair Use in Advance, child, Fair Use in Advance. And I'm listening to him because he's pretty fair for the most part, kind of cut it down the middle with regard to the politics, right? And he's saying the reasons why Jasmine Crockett lost. And the first thing in my mind, because these Black people is out here acting like it's racism. And I'm like, do y'all ever get tired of the same old stupid ass narrative that makes no sense? That's the reason why the freaking word racism don't even hold any weight barely anymore, because you call everything freaking racism. Maybe she just lost because she's a biatch. Maybe she just lost because she's not a good candidate. Maybe she lost because of her outward demeanor. Maybe she lost because all she do is run off at the damn mouth. Maybe she lost because all she has is Trump bad, Trump bad. Maybe she lost because she really ain't doing nothing for her constituents. Now, I understand that some of y'all were saying that there was ads that was coming for her. And I was thinking about that too. And I was just like, well, shit, during election season, ain't that what the opposite does? They put out ads to make the other person look bad. So why is it different with her? Why is it different this time? So putting out ads is not the way that political people do political shit. I don't know what I'm saying, but you hear what I'm saying, I hope. Ain't that a part of how they get their message out, whichever message it is? So when y'all do it, it's okay. When they do it, it's racism. When y'all run off at the mouth, it's okay. But when they do it, it's racism, sexism, some ism, some obic. Every time. So every time when you don't get what you want, it's a problem. But it's a miracle when you do win and you did everything right. That's what y'all are doing. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. That's what y'all are doing right now as far as Democrats are concerned, saying that y'all didn't do anything wrong with regard to Joe Biden and Cam. Y'all really be thinking that y'all run this flawless campaign where everything was done right. You ain't got nothing to fix. You ain't got nothing to change. You ain't got to do, send out a different message. Just say that Trump is bad and you think that that's what's going to happen in order to make you win. That's what y'all really think. So you really think that you would change my black ass mind with all this foolishness and think that I'm about to vote for any Democrat that you dumbasses put up just because they Democrat, just because they black, just because they a woman? The assumptions of these MFers just to think that they gonna get it just because, and like how many times does one have to say this shit over and over and over again? But you know what? If the play continues to work, I guess that's why they keep making the same daggone play. But the results also remain the same. So just keep doing it over and over again. And then when you don't get what you want, just say that it's racism. I can't imagine why there's a problem with everybody, honestly. Then say that somebody else is divisive. So that's not divisive, just to say that you bear no responsibility to anything. It's just as bad as that biatch coming onto this daggone internet to allegedly say that her nephew didn't do anything wrong with regard to that situation with those young kids. And just because she says it, then that means that it's true. So no one bears any responsibility to take care of their kids, to parent their children. Just blame outside people because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And we don't know the outcome of none of that. But just the fact that they're even involved in that is ridiculous. Anything that is right is wrong. And anything that is wrong is right. And I'm never going for that. I don't care. But to get back to the beginning, if it was a different woman and my trainer had said to them, why are you frowning your face? You smile. They would have had a damn fit. It would have been a big to-do. They would have carried on. Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes that would help the demeanor and maybe you would get what the hell it is that you want with regard to, like with Jasmine Crockett, her Senate bid or whatever the hell she was before, Congresswoman person. Or maybe the relationship that you claim you don't want, and yet you always on these relationship talk shows talking about relationships, but child, you don't want no relationship. Maybe you the problem. Maybe you need to shout out to Michael Jackson, rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Maybe you need to look at the woe man in the mirror, but we know you're never going to do that. And that's fine, because all that does is continue to make for content, because y'all can't shut the fuck up either. And you got to tell the whole world about your failures. And all there is a small thing to change, some small things to change, but y'all can't do that because you think you run the fucking world. And I'm just a little bit confused as to why y'all see that you don't. This shit is not working. Like, how many L's do you just have to take before you understand and see that what you're doing is working? Imagine being a black female, not literally. Shout out to, I wish Nick J was here. To being a black female. And you just going and living your life based off of how you was raised, and you get criticized and bullied, quote unquote, because you allegedly act white. Because you allegedly talk white. Because you allegedly think you better than everybody else because you don't live in the hood. I know she understands completely. This is the shit I be talking about. So you think I'm supposed to rock with you and all you do is put me the fuck down? You look at me as a problem when, and at the end of the day, how the fuck am I the problem? I'm not begging nobody for shit. I'm not begging the government for shit. I'm not expecting the government to feed me, clothe me, give me childcare, and then none of that. But y'all think that shit is cute. But let me go ahead and let Tim Black talk about basically why Jasmine Crockett lost, which is really not a surprise. But Biatches is wilding out. And from what I understand, Sassy Straits, it's all y'all's fault. As per usual. Fair use. Shout out to Tim Black TV.
From inside the campaign, we're going to look at the Talarico campaign. We're going to look at Jasmine Crockett's campaign, what I know about it from doing research. We're going to look at the fallout because a lot of sisters are upset. Yeah, we got a lot of sisters, man, pissed. You heard me? There's some brothers sleeping on the couch. Why I'm on the couch, I ain't do nothing. You know you didn't like Jasmine. That's why. What? We don't even live in Texas. You could have gave her money, though, and you didn't because you don't want to see a black woman win. There's a lot of that energy online right now. It's kind of crazy. Now, we had a video that's doing pretty well. If you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. We're like 25,000 views right now, which is good for us. It's doing well, okay? Hopefully we can get up there with our Charlie Kirk numbers. We killed them. So what I've done, since I've had so many people comment on the video that I put up announcing that Jasmine Crockett had lost the race, right? I have like some stats, not from posters, from you. Well, people like you, all right? So the number one reason why my viewers say Jasmine Crockett lost this race, coming in at 288 votes, and I'm a kind of like is a vote. She was fighting for illegal immigrants.
I don't understand why it is so hard for some people to understand that what is being done with regard to illegal immigrants ain't no different things that was done to previous administrations that happened to be Democrat. But for some reason, this Trump derangement syndrome, people can't see straight. They don't want to believe what's in front of their face because I see this shit up and down my timeline on Instagram all the time, showing and proving that Democrats said the same thing. Nobody didn't care. Nobody didn't give a damn. Hillary said it in her campaign. The first thing that she was going to do, not with that. She said she was going to take care of Iran. Everybody around here talking about, now listen, I'm not saying that Trump don't have other reasons. I don't know. I'm not well versed in it. I'm not even going to act like that. But the fact that there's video here saying that Hillary Clinton said that she would take care of Iran, and I'm just saying take care. But I don't recall y'all having any fits over that. But now all of a sudden over here, now y'all having a damn fit. It's like I said, why would you think that anybody would do anything for you when whatever they do is going to be wrong anyway? I wouldn't give a shit. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't give a shit because if you thought that no matter what I do would be wrong, why would I give a shit about what you think? I wouldn't. But she's definitely fighting for freaking illegals. Why is it that that's wrong to say that you don't want illegal immigrants in the country, asylum seekers, newcomers, whatever words you want to use for them? Why is that wrong? How come your opinion is right, but my opinion is wrong? Fuck y'all. I'm saying all these other Democratic presidents didn't want them here and got them the fuck on up out of here. Why is this different? Oh yeah, because you're so freaking blinded, indoctrinated, as they say, that you just can't see the forest through the trees. And no matter what Donald Trump does, it's going to be wrong. The whole administration does, it's going to be wrong. And I'm not saying that they're doing everything right, but y'all, can we at least have some sort of sense that makes sense? Because all I see is y'all just all over the place. Y'all just all over the place, no matter what it is. If he sat up here and decided to send out money, which he was supposed to do from what I understand, but I see that ain't never happened. But y'all, half of the time, that man just be talking. Just like he said some shit about a 50-year mortgage. Has anybody heard anything else since then, Bueller? Oh, I think we should have 50-year mortgages. Child, is there a 50-year mortgage yet? Because I ain't seen nothing, Bueller. So just because that nigga say something, then all of a sudden it's got to be all this damn uproar every time that he opens his damn mouth. But conveniently, anything that Obama did, you can ignore. Clinton did, you can ignore. Hell, at this point, you're Biden, because up until that man became president, it was all about the crime bill and mass incarceration and everything that he did to black men. But y'all don't count no more. Well, y'all count when it's convenient. Y'all count only when it's convenient. After that, done with you. Y'all don't care, your ass is on. So I know people, some people might not have been here. We watched that video where she sat there and told that guy from Queer Eye from the Straight Guy that you're not a criminal unless you believe you're a criminal. Now you're a criminal when you commit a criminal act. I don't give a damn what the reason is. She's sitting up here basically making excuses for criminals. So I know allegedly crime is down and everything is good in the hood. Cool. Remember that shit. Remember that shit.
Yeah, that's the number one reason that people that frequent the channel say they believe that Jasmine Crockett lost. And not saying that's the only reason, but they're saying the number one reason in their minds is she had a priority switched. And what's crazy is she didn't win the Latino vote. So let me get this right.
Jasmine Crockett didn't win the Latino vote. I guess this is information that's newly coming out. Because you know all the colors voted for her, of course. Of course. Because she's black. That's a great reason to vote for somebody, y'all. And y'all keep doing your thing. So the Latinos didn't come out? You mean the people that's out here using racism in many places, not all, using racism for their reasons why stuff ain't getting done? So y'all, they didn't come out and support you, girl. Y'all BIPOC. They BIPOC. They are BIPOC. Remember, y'all included them in. Y'all brought them in and said, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. Wow. Damn, the Hispanics basically did not vote with y'all. You do know that on any type of application when it comes to race, Hispanics can choose white. Just FYI.
Jasmine Crockett was fighting for the illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, what have you.
Whatever you want to call
it. And it didn't materialize for her. The most vocal critic of Donald Trump, the most vocal supporter, I would say, top 5 supporter of undocumented immigrants, has to be Jasmine Crockett. She up there with Ilhan Omar, right? I'm trying to think who goes harder in the paint. Yeah, because Jasmine Crockett was comparing deportation to slave catchers. You know, Trump was a Nazi, he's Hitler, and deporting people is slavery. So I don't know if you can go further than that off the rails. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a pretty far way to go. That's extreme is what I'm saying. Number 2 reason why people say that Jasmine Crockett lost the race. Coming in at 153 votes. In the same lane, but a little bit different, they say she in a red state talking about abolishing ICE. Yeah, you ain't gonna hear many people in the Democratic Party point this out. You're in a red state. Democrats haven't won this Senate seat in 30 years, about 30 years, 28 years, 26 years, something like that.
So she talking about abolishing ICE. So when the previous Democratic presidents had ICE, y'all wasn't talking about abolishing it. When Obama had kids in cages, y'all wasn't trying to abolish ICE. Now all of a sudden, you want to be out here trying to abolish ICE because it's not because you give a damn about Minnesota and Renee Good and whoever that other man was. Y'all don't give a shit about those people. Y'all don't give a shit about those people. All you care about is thinking that you're going to go and do something to Donald Trump. Y'all, he already president. I don't know why y'all wasting your damn time. I don't understand why y'all wasting your damn time. All you're doing is alienating others. But y'all, we already know that you don't want to listen to what anyone has to say and maybe do something differently. The definition of insanity is to continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different results. And y'all continue to do that shit. Y'all continue to do that shit and you won't listen to someone. Again, I got all this from my trainer just saying, why are you frowning in your face? You need to smile. You biatches would have had a fit. Y'all having a fit and you forget the shit that they saying right the fuck here. And I want someone from Texas to let us know what the hell it is that Jasmine Crockett did for y'all. What all the blacks that voted for her, what did she do for y'all besides get up here and
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Besides that, what the hell did she do? I honestly really want someone to tell me what she did that she should become a senator. That she gonna help her district, I guess. and that there was a real significant loss here. So she can continue to just talk. Orange man bad. I can't stand Donald Trump and you shouldn't either. Guess what? Shout out to RB and we're not a monolith. I don't have to believe what you believe. I can't stand the daggone man. That don't mean I got to come out here every day talking shit about him. And that don't mean that everything that he does is wrong. That don't mean that everything that he does is right. But it don't mean that everything he does is wrong. Y'all sound crazy. Most of y'all sound out of your effing mind. And if you think that I'm going to follow somebody that sounds like they out of their damn mind, you crazy. You need to seek some damn help. Understanding that it's Texas is not my problem. But when it comes to national and local, ain't no way. But where I live at, they don't act like that. If where I live at, praise the Lord, they don't act like this.
And you talk about getting rid of, you not only want the border open, you not only supporting undocumented immigrants, you want to get rid of the people that are supposed to maintain some type of order in the immigration process, that are removing people that should not be here, or people that are undocumented. Yeah, that's not going to go over too well. Now, look, the thing about it is, I'm not even sure what Tallarico stood on this. That's what happens when you become such a big star, right? Jasmine Crockett became such a big star. A lot of people don't even know where Tallarico's policies end and where hers begin, or do they overlap? But when you are polarizing to the point like Jasmine Crockett, where you suck all the air out the room, you know what I'm saying, and people form opinions about you because you've been on, they depicting you on SNL, you've been on Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, you've been doing this, doing that. Her campaign launch video was the president of the United States talking about her for 30 seconds. I mean, what are we talking about? So, abolishing ICE, she pretty much put all her eggs, pretty much, according to voters, according to people that are watching, not according to me, according to you guys, abolishing ICE and undocumented immigrants. Number 3, now this may be just because it was an unpopular move, and she don't really control this, right? They say because Cardi B endorsed it.
I gotta get in on that. Y'all use the most degenerate, non-speaking Hispanic baby mom having a baby while married to somebody else with a man that got 3 other kids, he already had, about to have another couple, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly. And that's who y'all listen to. No, let's not listen to Cornel West. No, because he's married to a non-white woman. But vote for Cam because she's allegedly black. She ain't black. Married to a white man who allegedly knocked his girlfriend between the washer and the dryer and got the nanny pregnant. We still trying to understand where that baby at. We got so many babies that we need to freaking find.
Yeah, they say this Cardi B endorsed that sunk her battleship. I will say this. I'm not going to say Cardi B lost it for, but I'm going to say I don't think it did her any favors.
Right.
And this will be the second politician that Cardi B has endorsed who ended up losing. So maybe Cardi B should just, stick to dancing and twerking and touching yourself on screen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
No, let them keep using her and any of the other degenerates. She can talk. Cardi B is welcome to talk about anything that she wants to, right? She's in politics. She votes. She can talk about whoever it is that she like, right? Excuse me, y'all. I'm eating at the same time. But she needs to. But what they need to do is not necessarily use her, because if that's what you want to be associated with, who are you trying to endear yourself to? That don't endear shit to me. Again, I know it's Texas. It's not my problem. But why would I want to support you when you ain't got the sense to not bring this shit in front of me? Especially after the way that she's been acting in recent months, meaning Cardi B, and in recent days, which is what he's referring to at her concert. Like when I'm talking to my gay and he's talking about he going to Cardi B, it's like, all right, boo, yeah, have a good time. That should be a good show. I'm not going to say, oh, F Cardi B. No, that is the context that I should be talking about Cardi B. When he talking about going to her concert. You gonna sit up here and think I'm supposed to listen to Cardi B when it comes to my politics? Fuck that bitch. She wasn't even smart enough to know that she should get divorced before she got a baby with somebody else, or didn't even know that man was messing around with the whole damn world and got 1,000,001 babies, and you broke up with him because one of the baby moms came. Child, you said that you was gonna figure that out. We saw her on screen, on camera, saying she was gonna just have to figure it out. Look like she ain't trying to figure it out no more. What's up with that? Seems like a person that don't make good decisions, but you think I'm supposed to listen to her politically? This is what they think of you colors. This is what they think about you blacks. And the odds are, allegedly, Dr. Umar, and the odds are, allegedly, that she was paid for that shit. Child, you can't make it up. The shit that y'all fall for?
Maybe like politics. You know what I'm saying? Maybe don't. Maybe if you running for dog catcher and Cardi B be like, I want to endorse you. You're like, nah, I'm good. You ain't gotta do that. Send money. Yeah, send money.
Right.
Yeah, Jasmine Crockett could use a little bit more money. You can always use more money, right? You got to know what to do with your money, though. You got to know what you do with the money, though, right? You don't just go to Ruth Chris and get a steak.
Clearly you do. Of course black people know what to do with their money, right? Yeah, I'm calling everybody out. Of course black people know what to do with their money, right? Predicted to be worth 2050 or so. Yeah, shout out to blacks and their use of money.
Go get your hair did. Go get your lashes done. You got to spend it on the ground game. But we're going to get to that. I don't want to get too far. We're going to get to that. Number four reason that I have listed here. Coming in at 79 votes. She forgot it was a Democratic primary and she was running against Trump. Yeah. I actually think this ranks higher. It definitely ranks higher than Cardi B. But people so tired of Cardi B talking politics without really, kind of like knowing what you're talking about. I think they just kind of reflexively went in on Cardi B. But I'll say this right here. This is a damn good one right here because I heard the Tallarico campaign. They asked Tallarico to his face. It's like, look, one of the major differences between the campaigns is Crockett is very adversarial towards Trump. And we noticed that you don't really mention Trump. In Tallarico's response, I'm not going to say it was brilliant, but it makes a whole lot of sense. It's kind of like something we say around here. He said, well, everybody's been talking about Trump for 10 years. Aren't we tired of talking about him yet?
Clearly not, because that's all that Jasmine Crockett has. All she ever had was saying Trump is bad, Trump is bad. That's it.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Yeah, that seems to have worked out well, but keep doing. So you're doing that for blacks, and it works with your colors. It definitely works with your colors. I said it, I meant it. I hear conversations every day. I hear the conversations in the gym all the time. It doesn't matter. It's always, you say Donald Trump saying that man, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Conditioned to think that anything that man does really at the end of the day has so much bearing on your life that you can't exist, that you can't go anywhere, that you can't have this, you can't have that. It's a problem for you to do this. It's a problem for you to do that. The amount of power that you give that man is amazing. The amount of power that y'all give that man is amazing. And I'm like, well, that's not really true. I don't say anything. But it's just very interesting to me that all these people that are so tough and know so much and are so educated and are so and know so much, about so many things, utilize that to keep a lot of black people in line. Good morning to Jay. Appreciate you, boo. He said, top of the morning, Messy, getting to it early. Absolutely. Shout out to all of y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Let me go over, I don't know if he has any more, but I'm going to make sure, because I only have so much time. I got to get to work. I'm working from home, but I got to get to work. Go to Hood Servative, which I just saw. Shout out to Hood Servative. He said, after Jasmine Crockett lost, they are starting to blame black men. Shout out to you, sassy straights. I already knew. Didn't we know this? Everything is y'all's fault. And this is the same play as well. When you do something wrong, not y'all, but when these biatches lose, something goes wrong, something is a problem, something didn't work right, what they did didn't work well, It's always blame someone else. It's never looking in the damn mirror to see what it is that you did, to see what it is that you caused, to see where it is where you went wrong and where you could do better for next time. It's just come out here and blame someone else. Now, maybe this is why we, because then it transfers to the rest of us, have problems so many places, because y'all always blaming some damn body else, whether it's black men, white people, racism, child, any old thing, and it's tiresome. It's old. It don't work. It doesn't work. You've utilized it. You've run it into the ground. Nobody's trying to hear the shit. Nobody gives a damn. It don't scare nobody no more. Just like the girl yesterday with the Smoothie King stuff. Who in the hell, girl, if you don't go work for that $7.50 an hour and shut the fuck up, if them people ain't say nothing to you, imagine being triggered by a shirt. Imagine being triggered by a shirt that you think that you have the right to tell somebody what you not gonna do when you don't own shit. At least if you own this shit, it'll be like, shots up to her. That's her shit, right? You don't even own anything. You're a worker. You make the company money. You do your job. Who do you think you are? That's why you're no longer employed. You're not going to sit there and continue to have those types of situations continue to happen. And then y'all sit up here wondering why you're not getting jobs. Well, y'all so fucking smart. Why ain't you getting jobs? Y'all so fucking smart. You stupid. Because you think shit like that is funny and cute. You think that you run shit. You don't even run your own fucking lives. You don't even run your damn kids. The shit you should be running, you ain't running. But then you think you're going to go out in the white world, because it's a white world. Let's not get it twisted, right? And then think you're going to tell somebody something. I know I'm a white supremacist, right? Because I should be out here carrying on like a fucking asshole so I don't have a job. I should be out here acting like an asshole, like yeah, fighting for y'all, when I know damn well you MFers wouldn't fight for me. But I should, right? I should do it for y'all. I should be supporting Jasmine Crockett. I should be giving Democrats money. What are motherfuckers doing for me, Bueller? Please, before you give me an insult, help me understand and let me know what those motherfuckers are doing for me, that I should be going all out for them. Until you can tell me that, you can kiss the entire crack of my ass. But let's go ahead and listen to Hood Servative.
This is Jasmine Crockett crying because she's losing.
A white guy just beat a black woman in the Texas Democratic Senate primary. Jazzy Crockett conceding the race against James Tallarico
Not Jazzy Crockett. I'm sure what he just said is considered to be racist.
just this morning. But last night she was crashing out, claiming foul play and accusing Republicans of cheating.
So long as they know that they can win, even if it means cheating, then they will continue to do it. This is what Republicans like to do.
And y'all fall for this shit. Y'all fall for this shit. Instead of, you're supposed to take your kid and say, no, you lost. You go back to the drawing board and you assess what you did wrong, and then you change something for the next time. What happened to that? I guess that's lost in Generation X. I guess that's lost in Generation X. You can't hear it? Can you hear it, y'all? Okay. But no, you're in this new world, this new generation of Generation Z, and this I don't even know what she is. I'm assuming she's a millennial. Thank you. You can just sit up here and just say, oh, it's not my fault, and blame Republicans and blame white people and blame me, child, and blame somebody else because you're perfect and you do everything right, right? That is the problem. That is the fucking problem. People are tired. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. Just if I can sit up here and tell y'all I'm sick of white women, liberal white women, I'm sick of you biatches trying to say that it's somebody else's fault because you can't get along with anyone, because you don't know how to act, because you refuse to do anything differently.
And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why.
This is not America! Okay, I'm cannot believe this is happening to our country. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, Governor Abbott. All y'all. Shame. Shame on you guys. This is ridiculous. You're going to do whatever you can to suppress our folks. You already gerrymandered everything. You just got to make it worse. You just got to make it harder. Huh?
So when Democrats gerrymander, shout out to California because we followed that, it's okay. But when Republicans gerrymander, it's a problem. How? Exactly. How? It's good for me, but not for thee. It's good for me, but not for thee. And to get on this damn internet wilding and crashing the fuck out, exactly why I don't know these people, y'all. This don't make no damn sense whatsoever. I can't be around people that think that they do no wrong. I can't do it. I don't have time for that. If you perfect, stay the far fuck away from me. Stay the far fuck away from me. This is ridiculous. You over here wilding and crashing the fuck out, and now it's because of racism and white people. Well, move, shit. Because I'm over it, y'all. I'm sick of this shit. And differentiation is a thing. We are not all the same. We are not all the same. Maybe this is why all these people got fired. I know it's racist because it's Donald Trump. It's all racism, of course, because you ain't got nothing else. No one's trying to hear that shit. It's because you do shit like this, because you think you're perfect, because you don't want to change. You don't want to do anything differently. You are the problem. Look in the fucking mirror. That's why I titled it, What If You're the Reason It's Not Working? Oh, we're gonna vote for her because she black. So the fuck what? She's a fucking fool. She's an idiot. She's not saying anything that makes any sense. What is she doing for y'all in Texas? Please someone tell me. Please somebody tell me. What the hell did she do for y'all besides run around and talk about Donald Trump? That's all y'all require? That's all y'all fucking require? So this is enough for y'all.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
What in the hell happened with the Stephen Colbert? I don't know what happened. I guess I better look it up. I have no idea. How the hell is a freaking TV host got anything to do? And I'm not coming for you, but I feel like I've heard it a couple of times. But then y'all come out here doing this shit. Y'all ain't nobody falling for this except for the same 92% that was going to vote for her anyway. Well, count me as the 7 or the 8% because ain't no way I'm following y'all. Y'all look crazy.
That's okay. I still fucking voted, you bastards.
If she loses, which I believe is highly likely, they will blame their usual suspects. And those usual suspects are black men.
I don't like the way Jasmine Crockett is talking. I don't think that helps the Democratic Party. When I hear Jasmine Crockett talking about how I'm just against all things and everything Trump, is that legislating? Isn't it an obligation that you have to come up with something? If the other party is in office, you have to go from thinking that you're going to get what you want if your party was in the White House, and instead transitioning to how can I work with the other party to get some of what I want because I know I'm not going to get most of what I want because they won the election. Jasmine Crockett has been invited on this show multitude of times. You sitting down talking to everybody else. How come you sit down and talk to me? Scared of what I'm going to ask?
And don't sound very supportive of the race that you want to come into your rescue, but you won't go. Now listen, Stephen A. get on my damn nerves after he came back and apologized from that first shit. Anyway, they put you in your fucking place. So now you want to break bad again? You wishy-washy. Stand on business, child. Stand on business. Stand on business.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Black folks, the real reason why people did not want Jasmine Crockett to win, it isn't policy, y'all. It's not her experience and it's not her incompetence. It's about two things, y'all. It's race and it's gender. Because to this country, a black person winning is already too much, y'all. But y'all put a black woman winning, that's double the threat. Double.
Yeah. Are these the people that y'all listen to? Of course, this is the 92%. Of course, blame black. We're not going to blame nothing about what she did. Ain't no looking in the mirror. Ain't no going back to the drawing board. Ain't no changing shit. It's just she's a woman and she's black. Okay. This narrative does not work anymore. It don't work for me. It ain't never worked for me. It's definitely not working for me. You get Tiffany Henyard, shout out to Big Tiff, when you just sit up there and vote somebody because they black and because they a daggone woman. Like somebody just said, she's unlikable. She's definitely unlikable. But again, while y'all running off at the mouth, what is it that she did for Texas that's so wonderful that they should have voted her back in? What did she produce?
The hate. And y'all know what's even sadder and even sicker and even more sadistic? You've got black men online tearing Jasmine down for her wigs, weave, lashes, ghetto, being loud, throwing her under the bus, doing the goddamn work of white supremacist ideology for free. Still competing with black women, still trying to police them, still not realizing that her winning is not a loss for you. It is a win for an entire race.
It is not. Add me to the list. Her winning is not a race, because what the hell did y'all get for her all this time that she was already in Congress? Bueller, let me see. We saw her doing TikToks. We saw her cursing. We saw her telling the big orange man, Trump is bad because of Trump. Big bad body bitch. Y'all are satisfied with the most remedial stuff that don't even matter. Y'all be satisfied with the most remedial of things that don't even matter. And then as soon as someone says angry black woman, you call them racism. Well, child, ain't this angry? Ain't how she shows herself, meaning Jasmine Crockett, angry? I don't understand how you try to act like it's not a thing. I just don't get it. So as soon as you lose, instead of looking in the mirror and seeing what's not working, you lash out. That's the other thing. Shout out to my brain. You lash out, lashing out, blaming, carrying on, talking nasty and negatively. Well, child, I can't imagine who wouldn't want to go for any of this, Bueller. SYCBM, gentlemen. Anyone interested? Bueller. Anybody interested in any of these women that's one on the screen? You want to go home to her? Bueller. Again, imagine if my trainer had said to this woman, why are you frowning your face? Smile. You think she would have just smiled and kept on going? Or do you think she would have went off like this to tell you, you gonna tell me I'm a black woman? You can't tell me. That's why y'all where you are. That's why y'all gonna continue to be where you are. Just because you out here on the internet running off at the mouth don't mean you're winning. Y'all freaking losing and don't even realize it. Y'all out here losing every day and don't even realize it. But keep on, because as long as you got another star to say that you doing a damn thing, sis, that's all y'all want. That's all y'all want. This shit is not cute. It's old and tiresome.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Y'all can't be corrected for shit. Y'all can't be told anything for shit. And it shows. And this is the reason why. Again, I could have snapped. I could have went off. I could have did all that. But instead, I'm like, all right, cool. You right. My bad. Why I'm mad? I woke up this morning. He helped me with my freaking back. And I told you I was killing me. I'm able to be up. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I just had a good session in the gym and I ain't going to be back later. And I'm like, I got the whole rest of the day. I got shit to do. I done planned it out. I can do a live stream. Y'all don't see no thankfulness or gratefulness for shit. Y'all don't look at the mirror and be thankful for shit. Child, you look like you probably could stand to be in the gym a little bit. I'm just saying. Trying to do something more, trying to change and trying to do something better. None of that. I could just continue on the way that I have been, right? For show. Or I could use my time to improve and do something more, do something differently, do something better. No, y'all want to do the same shit over and over again and then continue to blame somebody else when your results are yours and yours alone. If it's good enough for y'all, just for Jasmine Crockett to run around talking about Trump is bad, child, do we need her to say shit? Do I need? I've known Donald Trump longer than Jasmine Crockett has. I have known Donald Trump longer than Jasmine Crockett has. Do you think I need her to say that shit over and over and over again, child? I can see it my damn self. I don't need you to reiterate it. What the fuck you gonna do? What are you going to do? What are you doing for Texas? I don't recall her ever saying we open up a bill so that blah, 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 and I need the votes to pass it, and such ain't getting it done, and I need this and I need that, and when do you hear any of that? All you hear is orange man, big bad body build, and you colors eat it the fuck up. And then blame somebody else for your shit.
You're awesome.
And not getting shit. And not going nowhere. And then use Cardi B as your mouthpiece. And then say that it's black men's fault. Shout out to the sassies. Good morning to all of y'all. But shout out to the sassy streets. Back to this again. Good morning, Boo. He's a member for 29 months. Shout out to Jay Gray. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. He said, I'd rather be mowed down by a flaming car, oh my God, than put up with Bum Keisha cantankerousness. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. Y'all crazy. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
We throw that word around ghetto, but what exactly is ghetto? And how come it don't stick to white folks when they do the same goddamn thing? Because when black folks talk loud, dress bold, wear wigs, weave lashes, it's called unprofessional, too hood. But when white folks turn around and cosplay and do the same thing, that same behavior, it's relatable, it's authentic, it's quirky, and it's shared and it's celebrated. Same behavior, different skin.
Y'all do that. Y'all try and look like Kim Kardashian every damn day. Because I'm assuming that's who she's talking about. Who the hell running around here getting BBLs and shit all day, every day, dying over it? Who the hell is out here getting their lips? Why the hell do black people need to get their lips done? Why the hell are y'all trying to look like her? All them heifers that sit on that be with the basketball players and the football players. All black biatches trying to look like Kim Kardashian. Y'all following her. Y'all are following her. That's a y'all problem. Maybe not this one on the screen, but y'all are doing that shit. Following child, I don't know their names. The people that be with the rappers, child, whoever they are. Even Mika Salika, child, the girl who used to be on Love and Hip Hop with Fetty Wap's baby daddy, I think. And she trying to look like her. She's black. What the hell are y'all trying to look like Kim Kardashian for? That ain't Kim Kardashian's fault. That's y'all's fault. That's what y'all do. That ain't no black man's fault. That's y'all's fault. And you're doing it for each other. Because I'm sorry, like these football players and everything, but that's on the higher level. Down here in regular life, child, that shit on Cardi B looks like shit. Honestly, that shit on Nicki Minaj looks like shit. All that shit look like shit. And now y'all doing the Ozempic because Oprah said. Y'all now looking like freaking skeletons all over Oprah said or Serena said now. Y'all don't ever take the time to do no real fucking work. You want the easy way with regard to everything. And then the shit don't work out. You blaming somebody else for the choices that you made. This ain't nobody's fault but Jasmine Crockett's fault and y'all's fault if y'all following somebody like Kim Kardashian. Y'all call her a whore in one breath and then you mimic and follow her in the next breath. Make it make sense.
Different type of judgment. So now, this backlash isn't about standards. It's about who they think is allowed to lead. And until we stop internalizing white superiority and projecting it back on black women, we'll keep sabotaging our own race.
So the other night, Jasmine Crockett lost her primary to James Talrico. And it was a tough fight, but it was eventually Jasmine had to concede the race. And a lot of women online, a lot of black women online are crashing out over this. This is a very emotional loss for them. And you have black women blaming a lot of things right now. White supremacy, racism, gender, sexism, black men, whatever. But I don't think black men can really take credit for this one. Anybody who knows politics could have told you this was a tough race for Jasmine Crockett. She did not poll well on a statewide level. She did really well in her district as a representative of that particular base, but on a larger statewide level as a senator, she just did not poll well. And on top of all that, she spent a lot of time insulting members of that base, white and Latino voters. Those are the very people outside of Black America that you have to rely on to get that vote across the line. And that just didn't happen for Jasmine Crockett. She went really hard at white men in particular.
you can then misuse words like oppression. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country. I am tired of the white tears. Listen, if you are competent, you are not concerned. When I walk into Congress every single day, you know why I don't feel away and why you can't make me doubt who I am? Is because I know that I had to work 10 times as hard as they did just to get into the seat. When you
that's the shit that y'all fall for. How does that help you in the state of Texas, or the whatever the district is in Texas? How does that help y'all? She's saying this shit at this point after however long she's been in Congress. This all she got to say? Do I need Jasmine Crockett to say this? First the fuck of all, I probably could be her mom. Second the fuck of all, you think you special? You think the rest of us have never heard this? You think the rest of us have never heard this? So is that supposed to relate to me? Girl, you sound crazy because that's all you have. That's all you say. That's all you talk about. So again, you are talking negatively about the people that you need to vote for you. Maybe if you shut the fuck up and stop talking this shit and concentrate on the fucking policies and shit, maybe you could have brought somebody to fuck over so that you could have won. This don't endear shit to me. None of that. I don't need you to tell me shit, little girl. I already know. And I don't think the girl is ugly at all. At all. So it ain't got shit to do with that for me. It's got to do with the shit that's coming out of your mouth and the total sisterhood bullshit, first of all, that doesn't exist, and the shit ain't cute at all.
I'ma tell you. You not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Cool, man, I need 39 more in order to get to 42 finally. It's been a struggle. And I know that this stream ain't gonna help, but it is what it is. Thank you, boo. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Yeah, we've all heard it before. You're saying nothing, little girl, that the rest of us have never heard before. We've all heard it before as Black people. We know it. How are you going to help the fucking district? How are you going to help your county or whatever it is? Nah. Just keep talking this. Hold on. Somebody said, hold on. Oh, keep talking this, Albert. Keep talking this. All my life I had to fight. Girl, shove that shit up your ass. Nobody's trying to hear this shit. The people that are trying to hear it have already heard it. If you're trying to bring someone new over, change it. Look in the fucking mirror and change something. Nope, you know what you're doing? Keep doing it. That's why you're a fucking loser now. Stop blaming somebody else. It's your fucking fault and them biatches that you listening to because you gonna tell somebody. You can't even tell your damn self. This loss is totally on her. I don't care what nobody say. Thank you, boo. He said, even if Jasmine was to bring out GTA 6, she still would have lost the Lord. Shout out to GTA, though. Love me some Grand Theft Auto. Anyway.
You look and you compare me to Marjorie Taylor Greene or me to Lauren Boebert, there is no comparison. And that is the life that we have always lived. So the only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys that have been beaten out by people that historically have had to work so much harder. Frankly, when people sit around and say things like, oh, you know, we're happy because now we feel safe. I don't know who feels safe in this country except for the white supremacists. I thought it was so funny. I don't know that I thought it was funny, but it said that Caucasian Americans are dying at a higher rate than they are actually being born.
Yeah, that is true, I think.
So with what's happening with the lack of a growth rate in white America, but it's not the same for Black America or Hispanic America or Asian America. And if the trend continues to go this way, then we're going to be put in a situation where the majority will become the minority.
You got 300 years. Get your affairs in order.
Right.
Voting data showed the Latino vote was the tipping point that pushed James Talarico to victory over Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Crockett did extremely well with the Black vote. I'm sure she did, mainly probably with the Black woman that showed up just because she's sassy. They ain't give a fuck that she was voting against women's rights and she fought so hard for trans and illegal immigrants, right? Sure. Speaking of illegal immigrants that you fought so hard for, you was acting like you cared about them and you was fighting for them because you cared. But the Latino people was listening to every word you were saying, and you was saying a whole lot of disrespectful shit about them, like this.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. We done picking cotton.
Who the fuck was picking cotton? That's offensive. Who the fuck was out here picking cotton That's offensive. So that's what y'all like. That's what y'all need. That's what y'all support. That's what y'all think is cute. That's what y'all think is funny. That's what y'all think is going to get an election won. It's talking about picking cotton. That's disrespectful. That's rude.
This is amazing.
You think that is going to get people to come to your side? It's to say this dumb shit, to be disrespectful to the ancestors that actually picked cotton that y'all supposedly care about, but clearly you don't. Because whenever you can use that to your advantage, you're going to use it. And yeah, that wig looks a mess. It's the truth, period. That's it, that's all. So this is what y'all gonna do? Y'all think this shit is cute? Y'all think this is how you win elections? Y'all think that sitting around talking about white people picking cotton, bad built bitch body, whatever the hell that shit is, he can go to hell, doing TikToks. So that's all y'all want and need. So Jasmine Crockett did the best campaign ever. She's been talking wonderfully, and she lost because of you sassy straights, not because of her, right? Child, if y'all don't miss me with this bullshit, shout out to Mike Love. Shout out to Mike Love, Judge Love to y'all. Thank you so much for 20 memberships. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support. 20 memberships. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Always here supporting the content creators. Thank you. I appreciate you. If you did get a membership, please make sure.
This is amazing.
If you get a membership, please make sure you thank Mike Love for that membership. Thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to DP in the building. I appreciate you, boo. He said Jasmine took this off of the Stacey Abrams playbook. Blame a certain group of men, but when the election comes around, they need the vote of those. Shout out to Stacey Abrams sitting at home. But again, this shit is not working. They don't see it. They never want to sit up here and take a look in the mirror and go back and reassess. And come back from go back to the drawing board and come back with a new plan. Never that. That's what we were taught to do. This play is not working, but y'all keep doing it. Keep doing it. I have no empathy and no sympathy at all. None. So you think you can talk about a whole group of people when you need those people in order for you to get what you want? Y'all can't even play the game. Democrats let me rephrase. Black people keep playing checkers while everyone else is playing chess. Instead of going to and learning how to play chess, y'all keep playing checkers. Y'all keep losing, fumbling, falling on your face, and then think that you're going to say racism and somebody's supposed to go cower in the fucking corner. That's never going to work. But keep doing the shit. BT, thank you so much, boo. He said she ran her campaign for likes and clicks because she want to be on social media. You over there where you supposed to be working, you over there doing damn TikToks and whatnot, making music videos, doing videos with all these other people. She like that basketball player girl. I don't know, an Angel Reese, I think her name is. She want to be a fucking social media star too. So when y'all go follow her and y'all go do the same thing and get these podcasts and all that stuff, but then turn around and blame the podcast for the reason why those young boys did what they did to that girl, like make it make sense. So you want to be on podcasting, but then you're going to sit up here and be upset about the podcasting. Oh, okay. There you go. Makes sense to me, right? Child, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Thank you, Mike Love, for another 5. He said, wait a damn minute. I didn't hear my 20. You're awesome. You know what? Because I don't think that I had it up. I'm sorry. My bad. I don't think that I had it up. But it's open now. It's a lot of work going on back here. Okay. It's a lot of work going on back here. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And most of it's probably, honestly, it still should have said it, but I didn't have it up in time. But it's probably going to people that aren't even here right now. But I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to Ali. Yeah, I appreciate you. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
How many of you are sending your kids to college to go and work on them? Okay, well, guess who is working farms? So that you can afford your food. That you can have food. So that you can have food. Now, how many of you are looking to send your kids into hospitality after this college education so they can go and make the beds at hotels? How many of you are planning to send your kids to college? Because that's what we do here. We send everybody to college. How many of you are planning to send your kids to college so that they can then go and build these houses? So the reality is that so long as we live in a capitalist society, there's always going to be someone or a group of people that will do work that some of the rest of y'all don't want to do. These are the people that are really making us great in this country.
The tongue is the mighty sword, Jasmine. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Talk less and listen more.
Yeah, right. Shout out to Gotham Gospels or something like that is his name on Instagram. But yeah, and you think that they're going to curb their tongue? That's going to be racism. You think that they're going to watch what it is that they say? You saying that means that that's racism. You think if my trainer said, Jasmine, you need to calm down that rhetoric, and maybe he wouldn't say this though. You need to calm down that rhetoric, and maybe you need to go out here and work with more people. You're not gonna tell me. Pretty sure that's what you're gonna hear, right? She not gonna change shit. She got all the answers. She knows everything. You cannot work with people like this. How you gonna work with someone that thinks that they do absolutely nothing wrong? How you're sitting up here talking negatively about the same people that you need to vote for you? Oh, you think that you're gonna win something without white people's vote? So you think you're going to win something without white people's vote? So you're going to sit here and disparage over and over and over again? And you think that's going to win you something? Because you trying to get the vote of people whose vote you already have? If you already have 92%, then that's it. If you already have 92%, then what are you trying to placate to the 92% for? That don't make sense to me. But maybe it's just me. Child, I don't know what's going on, Mike Love, because it certainly did come up on here. I don't know why it's not reading. Thank you for 10, though. Thank you for 10 more. I don't know why. It came right up because I can see it. Because if I knew how to use, I forget what this is called, then it would come up on the screen. But it did come up here for me. It's just not saying anything. I don't know why. I'm sorry. But thank you for 10 more memberships, though. Remember shipping it up around this piece, okay? Shout out to Mike Love. Oh, you do see it? Okay. Well, Trey Rowe needs to know how to gift memberships, because I think you just hit the button though.
You're awesome.
There it is. Oh, it's only gonna do one. You're awesome, Mike Love. You are awesome. Let me update the band. I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry. I just updated it. Let me update it again. Hold on. I thought it would continue. It only said it once. I don't know. Let me shut it down. I'm gonna shut it down and bring it back up. I'm sorry. I need everybody to say Mike Love is awesome in the chat. Okay, please. Because I don't know what happened. I shut it down. I'll open it back up again. Yo, I'm not gonna sit here and say it 29 more times. Maybe it'll do it this time. All right, I set it to restart. Again. Lord help your people. You saw the struggle stream I did last night, right? Struggling.
You said a whole lot of disrespectful shit, but you was acting like you cared about them, but they was reading between the lines. They heard everything. You basically was saying the only reason why you want them here is to be slaves. How disrespectful. Coming from a black woman who always speak about what everything black people went through with slavery and all that, but yet you just keep speaking like only reason why you want them here is to make our beds and to pick our crops and to do all the dirty work that we're not doing. Pick cotton and shit like that. Disrespectful. They heard every word. The tongue is the mighty sword and it buried you. Remember that.
Yeah, so like I was saying, as much as I would like for black men to take the credit on that one, I really don't think they can. there's only so far blaming racism and sexism and all the isms and phobias. All that stuff can only get you so far. And
no, it's Antoine's fault.
Ultimately, you got to get the job done. And it just seems like Jasmine Crockett, for whatever reasons you want to name, she could not get the job done. And blaming black men of all people is just really small potatoes. She had a lot of black support, male and female, but really she turned off the non-black voters. And that just was obvious. It was bound to happen. And so everybody kind of saw what was coming and people started to place their bets against her because they just knew. And so anyway, like I said, I wish we could take credit on that one, but Jasmine got to hold that L on her own. You guys do me a favor, like the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.
Shout out to Hood Servitude. Y'all are to blame for the sun rising today, child. Y'all can't do no right. All y'all do is wrong, all right? So we're going to take a look at some of these TikToks and see what they have to say, and then I can get the heck up on out of here because I got to go to work, and I'm sure y'all do too. Oh, Lord, here we go. Hold on. StreamYard is StreamYard. And see, it's tough back here, y'all. It's tough back here. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Mike Love. Y'all make sure you thank Mike Love if you got the membership. I appreciate you. Now StreamYard is mad about the race. Maybe they are. That could be what it is. You know, StreamYard has been bothering me. Yesterday was horrible. But we persevered. All right, let's hear what they got to say over here on TikTok, child. Lord help your people.
Well, Jasmine Crockett lost the Democratic primary election last night, and I can't say that I am surprised. I made a video last year. I was outside in the sunshine talking about how problematic Jasmine Crockett was. Not because she was a woman, not because she was a black woman, but it was her methods, right? I saw the flaws, right? And it led to her losing the election. You can't cry racism. You can't do that. Not in this instance. You can't cry misogyny. You can't do that. Right? You lost, you being Jasmine Crockett, you lost because your methods did not work. Yeah, you had the viral moment talking about the woman's body. Yeah, you tried all the antics of dancing. You tried all the antics of constantly calling out President Trump, especially out of his name. It was problematic. But here's another thing that nobody's talking about. You are a middle-aged black woman who is not married with no children. You didn't give a good presentation along with flawed methods. You want to know why I consider President Barack Obama the greatest Democratic president ever? Is because he had the packaging correct, right? The presentation was pristine. He was married to a black woman. They had beautiful black children. Regardless of his policies, a lot that I didn't agree with, right? However, this is not to attack him as a president, but the overall packaging of him as president, second to none. Second to none. You see, the very party that you endorse, they specialize on presentation.
You know what? He did make a good point also, yeah. Like what I said about corporate America. You want to go far, you have to be married. You want to get up in those top tier jobs and make all that money and shit like that. One, you have to be married. The odds are, for the most part, you need to be married. You need to not be involved in any scandals. You need to be able to work with others. Like, why is it weird, y'all, to think that you need to work well with others? Ain't that something that used to like be on, you remember when we had our report cards? Oh Lord, y'all. Remember when we got our report cards and the teachers put the numbers next to your grade? And then we always knew if it was in this range, it was something bad. If it was in this range, it was something good. And you turned the report card over and then you got to see what it was that the teacher said about you. One of them was works well with others or something along that line. Clearly, Jasmine does not know how to work well with others. Clearly, she doesn't know how to work well with others. She's sitting there talking about white men, right? And you think that, I'm thinking that you probably need some of them in order to win, right? And she thinks that that's to say shit about the plantation and plantations and picking cotton, and who are you trying to appeal yourself to? Who are you trying to appeal yourself? That's another thing when you're out here trying to do business and you're out here trying to get business, you need to know who your audience is. Does she even know? Because you already have Black women. For the most part, she got enough Black men probably, y'all. Let's be honest. Who else are you looking for? Who else are you looking for? Just because you want to stars like the Donald Trump is bad narrative don't mean that everybody else does. So you just sitting up here doing that shit and you hurting yourself, not taking the time to go back, reflect, look in the mirror, see what you're doing wrong. Because if you think you doing everything right and no one can correct you, don't wonder why you don't get anywhere further than where you do. No, seriously, if you want to move forward and get up into some of these jobs, you definitely have to have a wife, or you definitely need to be married. You really, odds are, need to be married. Why would someone put her in, just say that she applied for a corporate job? Why would they want to put her in here so that she can be out here later on talking about white men picking cotton, you ain't doing shit, racist, you a racist, that's not going to work, y'all. It's not going to work. I don't understand why these smart people who got all these degrees don't know this, especially when they saying that we got to work twice as hard and all that other stuff. We've all heard that as Black people. We've all heard that. So that's the only part that you heard? Nothing else? Okay.
This won't take me long to say. We some sorry motherfuckers.
Your mom.
The Black race.
Your mom.
Sorry motherfuckers.
Your mom.
In Texas, Jasmine Crockett loses. There are 4.5 million eligible Black voters. Turnout was about 1.5, 1.8. Do you know what our ancestors fought for? Our grandparents, our great-grandparents got their ass beat to fight for the right to vote, and we sit on our big fat asses and do not vote, do nothing. Then we complain. This is a total disgrace. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We have to do better, people. We have to do better. Keep your head up, Jasmine Crockett.
I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck.
Yeah, this what she doing. This what she doing.
Tell them breathe, let them boys get across.
Let me tell you something about these Democrats and how smart they aren't. This woman is yelling and screaming, cheating against one of her own people. She is so stupid, she yells cheating, which can possibly tell you what they have been doing all along, which is called cheating. Even AOC would have known. Don't bring that up against a guy that's within your own party. You lost to a Democrat, stupid. Let me tell you.
Now, y'all knew they wasn't going to vote for Jasmine Crockett. I don't care how intelligent, how smart, how presentable a Black person is, let alone a Black woman. They would never bend to their knees to vote for them. And I'm talking about all these people. It's time to...
Didn't Obama get elected? I'm wondering.
Start pointing these people out and holding them accountable for themselves. It ain't no, they just trying to divide us. No, it's the truth. It's time to face the fucking truth and reality. Stop with this, they trying to divide us narrative when people trying to divide them damn selves. And I'm talking about these Latinos who went out there and voted for that white man. Yes, y'all, because ain't nobody trying to divide us. Y'all trying to divide y'all damn self. If you ain't the one who went out there and didn't vote for Jasmine Crockett, this video is not for you, but it's damn sure about your people. These other minorities out here, yes, it's time to hold these people accountable. Ain't no more.
How? Yeah, you gonna hold them accountable the way everybody trying to hold Anton accountable? Is that what y'all gonna do? BT, I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me what her policies are and what it is she did for that district. I ain't heard nobody say nothing yet, but I know what the comments is gonna look like, and they ain't gonna have nothing to say. Why she's fighting for illegals, and why she's saying that criminals only criminals when they think they criminals, and all the insults and all the sassiness is all that it takes for coloreds to say that she's wonderful.
Holding their hands and kumbaya shit. That's why they think they so damn slick now. Steady looking over this bullshit that these people doing to us. We steady trying to let it pass because we want to be peaceful and kumbaya with these people. I don't know why. We don't need these fucking people because they tail right off everything that we do in March for any goddamn way. So I'm going to put it out there. I don't really give a fuck. It's a lot of these minorities out here and also a lot of these fucking coons. Everybody want to get on the internet and talk about how ghetto Jasmine Crockett, oh, she too ghetto, oh, she acting like this, or I should, like you're help spreading the narrative. You putting that thought in people's mind that she's not the right choice because
so if y'all criticize Jasmine Crockett, you know you're putting it in them other people's mind. Hashtag white people, that they think the same thing because they don't have their own brains. White people don't have any brains that they don't see and think for themselves. Now, who would ever listen to this nigga for about anything is beyond me. But now I see why. Now I see why I guess that they calling me a white supremacist because I be calling you colors out because you need to be called out because you won't look in the mirror and you won't change what the hell is not working for ya. You put this shit out here, then you get mad when someone says, no, it's a you problem. Maybe you're the reason it's not working. Well, I'm going to have to do a part 2 on this.
Black voters in Texas, I need y'all to rest. I need y'all to sit down. They think black voters are irrelevant. They think black voters are a non-factor. Show them how much black voters are actually needed in a general election in Texas. The amount of happiness I saw from white leftists with the clear voter suppression going on in Dallas County, like you are actually happy that black people were being turned away at the polls. I think this election showed a clear sign of who is an ally and who is a foe. And to say that Jasmine Crockett losing is the end of identity politics in the Democratic Party is just absurd. If you voted for James Tallarico because he is a white male and you thought that that meant he was more electable, that is the very definition of identity politics. Y'all are not serious people.
Oh, so when you do it, it's what's good for me is not good for thee. So when you do it, it's okay. But now that somebody else may have done it, allegedly, with with the white man, then now it's a problem because it's identity politics. But when y'all do it saying you should vote for her because she's black, that's okay. Don't call it what it is. Child, if y'all don't go to hell, child, you sitting up here on this internet talking dumb over and over and over again. So now all of a sudden y'all gonna sit out. Have they sat out since they said they was gonna sit out the first damn time? Have they sat out since they said they was gonna sit out the first damn time? I ain't seen y'all sit a damn thing down yet since Trump was reelected. None of the shit is working, but y'all keep on. Keep hope alive. Rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. But keep hope alive, child. Keep hope alive. BT, thank you, honey. Say, can we get a Crockett versus Sears video? I'll see what I can do. That's a good idea, because remember, if it's all about you don't vote for her, you a white supremacist if you don't vote for Jasmine Crockett, but it was okay for y'all to say not to vote for Winsome Sears. So it's only good when it's good for you, because this at the end of the day is about freaking being a Democrat. Your colors don't have to see it. It's in front of your fucking face, period. That's all it's about. That's all it's ever been about. So they can continue to get paid and y'all get the pleasure of following them, and you don't get nothing for your vote.
Jasmine Crockett got the Stacey Abrams and Kamala Harris treatment. And all I have to say is,
yes, the Stacey Abrams treatment, all you cared about was black women, and the Kamala treatment where y'all tried to say that woman was black and we should vote for her just because she black. You know, the identity shit that she just talked about, that's okay for black people to do it. But if allegedly white people do it, then it's identity and it's wrong. Just like the gerrymandering of the Democrats is okay, but the gerrymandering of the Republicans is not okay because it's racist then, but it's okay when they... Child, if y'all don't get out of my fucking face with this bullshit. Good morning, Blade. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ali. Yeah. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
black women cannot be leaders in the Democratic Party. If Black women are unelectable, then Black voters are unpersuadable. Tallarico literally ignored the Black community his entire primary and did nothing to stop the racist rhetoric that was coming from his very own supporters. So go in the general with Asian, white, and Hispanic voters, since Black people are non-factors.
Ain't no way Jasmine Crockett just lost that election. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't.
Child, does he have a filter on? Are y'all using filters now?
Don't believe it's rigged. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. Y'all can throw y'all racial slurs. One thing about a powerful, beautiful Black woman, they don't want to empower because they know they whole structure gonna fall, man. Texas, one thing about an election, and we got to vote on all that, but we ain't got to vote on shit. What we can do is turn up, quit working, quit paying bills, link up, and really start using our head and realizing why the fuck are we paying.
I know you fucking lying. I know. All right, y'all. Who's gonna not go to work and not pay bills now because this nigga using the filter said so? Now listen, I will use a filter, okay? This a whole ass man. Child, is he over here making Anton videos? What the fuck? What is going on?
To live when it shouldn't cost nothing to be able to breathe. Who the fuck gave these people permission to own the ocean, own the earth, and own the land? And nigga, we indigenous to this motherfucker. Not that punk ass European that's running America right now. The only reason that bastard able to do that because we ain't doing nothing about it. Fuck they voters, fuck they polls. Stand up and let's do something, man. That's real talk, y'all. I'm tired of this shit, man. I can't live another 40, 50 years obeying a massa. Fuck that massa. I'm one of them niggas that's gonna buck the system. On my mama, nigga.
Hey, y'all. Good morning. So I just got up. I checked the Democrat.
So Jasmine Crockett just lost the primary in Texas, and a lot of people are very upset about that. Many of them pointing out how brilliant and intelligent she is. And I would say I agree with that. But the real question is, why didn't she lead with that? Why did she instead represent herself as this love and hip hop ghetto bonquisha ratchet caricature of what white liberals believe Black women are supposed to be, and a lot of Black Democrats as well? I think what happened is a lot of people just got tired of it. A lot of fatigue set in, and they just weren't interested anymore. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's necessary all the same.
Look and listen to how calmly this man just had this conversation, or what he just said. This is a man that I would know, okay? This is a man that could be in my life that I could have a conversation with, that knows how to act in public, that don't have to act like that last dude that's just out here saying shit off of emotion. Because that's the shit that will get you in trouble. And anybody that follows that nigga, you deserve whatever it is that you get for not paying bills, for not going to work, for not doing this and not doing that. Because you trying to uprise and ain't got a plan one. This man is saying people is tired of the same ghetto bullshit and y'all think that it's going to work? Then y'all keep doing it. Because I'm telling you, it will never work. It's never worked for me. It's never going to work for me. It's not going to work for me. So if anybody ever came in my district talking that sugar honey iced tea, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to tell me. I'm not voting for you. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not voting for you. I don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing except for how you presenting yourself. Because like I said, y'all don't want to look in the mirror. Y'all don't want to change what you're doing. And you never want to see what it is that you're doing wrong whilst blaming others. No, nobody got time for that, especially when it has to do with you making laws for this daggone state and city. Nah, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. I don't.
This is the time when I wish I was in Congress. That Jasmine Crockett lady, see, she needs somebody like me to handle her. Yeah, that's what it is. This lady had a nerve to get up there and say that Trump is turning America into Russia. Jasmine Crockett, where were you when we, the citizens of Chicago, the Black citizens, you know, the Black people that you like to reference to, the one you use, the citizens, the Black people that you always trying to use the race card with, where were you when the Black citizens of Chicago and everywhere were telling you that they were trying, you all, your party, were trying to make our neighborhoods and our communities look like little Venezuela?
Oh, that's what they've been doing, but now they want to act like that's not the case. How many times I say that? When they first came in, because we was watching it, they was all upset. You giving them everything. You don't give us nothing. You open that school. We've been asking, how come all this money? Blah, 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 blah. Now all of a sudden, y'all fighting for him to stay. You listening to Brandon. You don't want nobody to go. This is not right. Get rid of ICE. Don't come here. All because of your Trump derangement system, Trump derangement syndrome. You were sitting up here going against your own damn interest. And then you see all the money that people like Brandon spent, and I'm talking about Brandon Johnson, and now they passing the buck on to y'all. Now you're over here talking about it's Trump's fault that y'all got higher taxes in fucking Chicago. There really needs to be some damn mental health help, because clearly y'all got some issues.
So you have Christian.
Bye-bye Jasmine Crockett. She lost the Democrat Senate primary race, and she couldn't run for that and Congress at the same time, so she's going to be down there too. Interestingly enough, she's blaming Republicans and racism and cheating for why she lost.
Is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion, based upon what specifically is taking place in Dallas County. Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County.
Republicans like to win? Is that what they like to do? They like to win? Okay, child. Okay. What did Anton say? Anton said, because Anton said everything is Anton's fault. Shout out to Ko-Fi CU. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I got about 15 more minutes.
Although our girl Jasmine Crockett lost that race yesterday, it will be okay. We will still support her. She has a very bright future. But yesterday in Texas, what was that? Confusion after confusion. And is this going to be a taste of what we're going to see in the midterms? Turning people around.
Well, maybe y'all should stop acting like you can find a fucking ID. How about that? But y'all, that's just crazy talk. Y'all listening to these people talking about Jim Crow 2.0 and you shouldn't have an ID. So that's not confusion? Black people can't get an ID. Blacks. But then again, you got her out here saying that we not going back to pick cotton. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't pick cotton. I've never picked cotton. Neither has my mother. Neither has my father. Neither has my grandmother. Okay. So for you to sit up here and say that ignorant ass shit is crazy, because I just go to the dollar store and get my cotton balls and get the things you put in your ear, child. I forget what it's called. What's that called? A cotton swab. That's where I get my cotton from. Okay. I'm not going to no fields. But child, that's just me.
They're going to find ways to disrupt the process. But do not let this process that they're doing disrupt you. You still need to get out and vote. But yes, although Jasmine Crockett lost.
Like I need you to tell me to vote. Oh, for you know what? I don't know. I guess he just ain't had time to do it. And I don't know if there's anybody else that I could find do it. But it is what it is. Shout out to Jay Gray. He said, not gonna lie, Messy, you need an Anton Said song. I was waiting for one, but clearly it's not gonna happen. I can't do it. Any other producer there that can do it though, let me know, because I'll pay you.
It's that race. She will be fine. She's still a lawyer at the end of the day.
Exactly. And she rich now.
Safe hands.
Girl.
Not who I wanted to win. I was a Jasmine Crockett dude.
Well, there you go. You got a white man for Jasmine. There you go. Come on, Sean.
Even though I'm white and MAGA looking.
What the fuck is MAGA looking?
So done with white Christian men. But We have to rally behind the candidate because there's bigger things at stake. Don't get hung up on your period of politics. This isn't who I voted for. This isn't who I supported. But this is who has my support against the rise of fascism, authoritarianism, MAGA, Trump, and the evil that's coming. His opponent is probably going to be...
Wait, the evil that's coming? I thought the evil was here. I need y'all to make a decision. I thought the evil was here. What is going on?
Paxson, which is a fucking bona fide, absolute criminal. So, spend some time mourning and regrouping, but don't lose sight of what really matters. Okay? It isn't the small differences between Crockett and Tallarico, because there were differences. And you can tear down either one of those candidates if you look hard enough. Focus on the bigger prize and what really matters. Freedom or submission.
Freedom
Not who I wanted to win.
Freedom or submission. Sounds like relationship talk. He's definitely LTM.
This morning, I cried into my husband's arms because I fully believed that people don't give a shit about Black women. They never would. They never will. And even as far as like doctors, nurses, it's scary to be a Black woman. It's scary to be a smart Black woman, you know, in Texas. I woke up scared. I cried hard. And then I sat down with my feelings. And then I sent a message to the people who are still in my Discord, just telling them to, you know, don't feel hopeless. We did our part. We told people to get out there. We told people to vote. We told people to please trust someone other than what we've been trying. You know what I mean? I told them to, you know, feel your feelings, but don't forget to get back up and keep moving, okay? I told them that there's beauty out there. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've even sent beauty out there. You know what I mean? Beauty is out there. Not everyone hates you. I promise you, not everybody hates you, even though it feels like it. No one hates you, okay? Tell your Black lady friends that you love them today. Hell, tell all your Black friends that you love them today. I sure needed to hear it. This morning,
I knew Jasmine Crockett was going to lose based on the way that a lot of people was on these social media platforms talking bad about her. All right? It don't matter if the collective of us went out and voted for her. We got to understand that she's still a Black woman. You had that one white T woman that got on here and said, I love Jasmine Crockett, but I voted for Tallarico because we need someone who can win. Well, the only way she can win is by you voting for her. So what are you talking about? You know, that's why we have statements like, you know, never trust a white T liberal woman. Okay? And then you have Black women and Black men on this app saying that Jasmine Crockett is ghetto. And on other social media platforms too. She shouldn't be in any type of political position. Yeah, so it's some of her own people that was, you know, putting out narratives against her. So yeah, I mean, bro, and then like I said, she's a Black woman. What more do you want me to say, bro? And now she's playing the whole lawsuit or whatever, but what more do you want me to say? She Black and she a woman, and you know, her own people came out talking bad against her, and then you can't trust these white T liberals. Yeah. I knew.
So,
Take out the trash.
Jasmine Crockett, I'm now giving you a cease and desist notice, okay? We don't need you speaking for us anymore. We're speaking up for ourselves now. In your testimony, it was all about race and the Black women and what they're doing to the Black this and the Black that, Black and brown. But look, you had a Black woman sitting right there telling you what's happening in our community and the devastation. Yet, you didn't once come down there or wait and say, hey, Black woman, because remember you care about the Black women. hey, black woman, what's really going on in your community? What's really happening? Maybe I can help a black woman, but you didn't do that. That's how we know the fake sister girl act, the black this and black that. That's how we know it's fake. That you care nothing about the black community, but you always want to use that race baiting because you're the queen of that. But you know what? You're no longer speaking for us because you know what? Chicago flips red. We just stepped up and we're speaking for ourselves now. Okay, girl.
Jasmine Crockett has never spoken for me. Jasmine Crockett could never speak for me. And none of these other black biatches who sit up here and follow and run behind her on this illegals should stay. Criminals are not criminal. And all this other dumb bullshit about how white men are bad and y'all out here picking cotton. Y'all got that, okay? Y'all got that. These people do not care about anything but they damn selves. You can sit up here and argue with your mom. Whoever was sitting up here talking about her net worth based off of her salary, nobody's ever going to look that far into it because like this lady right here just said, all they care about is that hood that's fake and trying to utilize that to say that you should do something because someone is black. Then talk about the other identity politics, but then use identity politics. But it's wrong when they do it. It's okay when we allegedly do it. Okay, whatever they say. Stay far the hell away from me. And I still ain't seen one person to tell me what in the holy hell Jasmine Crockett did for her daggone district. That is all this. I'm sad, I'm mad, and I ain't glad. Bullshit. Thank you so much, Kofa. He said, I cried in my husband's arms. No one cares about black women in Texas. Child, I could care less what a gargoyle with a bonnet on and a fucked up jacket has to say anyway. This be part of the problem. You're supposed to accept the way these people come out into the world. You're supposed to like it. You ain't supposed to say shit about it. Imagine coming out here looking like a fucking gargoyle and I'm supposed to listen to that. Imagine coming out here being a rapper, rubbing yourself on stage and I'm supposed to listen to that. Imagine coming out here, just out here talking about we not picking cotton no more and I'm supposed to listen to that. None of that shit makes any sense at all. None of that shit makes any sense at all. But for some reason, that's the stars can relate to that bullshit. Y'all got it. Y'all got, I will relate to this lady before anybody else. And child, I ain't trying to talk to none of y'all. Because none of y'all, not y'all, you know what I'm saying, give a shit about me and mine. And at the end of the day, it's up to me to look into what, when, where, how, and why. And not because somebody's fucking black. Not because somebody's a fucking woman. And I definitely stay away from y'all, specifically the 92%. And I'm definitely staying away from them damn liberal white women because they ain't shit either. And I call their asses out every single time. Yup, I am a male identifier because at least they make more sense than most of you biatches do. I said that. I meant that.
What kind of shit is that?
Maybe one of these days y'all will learn and y'all will stop playing the stupid game and see what these people are saying and what they are doing. They don't give a damn about you. They give a damn about themselves, as they should, mind you. The problem is that they're public servants. They probably think that that name is racist, but that's what it's is. So they're supposed to do what the American people that they like to say they do want, and they don't. They do what's best for them. And if you coloreds think that y'all gonna make some damn bit of difference with shit when y'all can't even keep shit together and you're not even trying to do anything to help anyone else, then it's never gonna work. It's never gonna change. And y'all gonna continue to sit here and get the same. All right, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm about to end it anyway. I got to get to work. I'll look at it later. Sorry, y'all. Thank you all. Appreciate your support. Shout out to Mike Love with the 30 memberships. If you got a membership, make sure you thank Mike Love. I'll come back later on this afternoon, see what's going on with this mic. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Hype this daggone video. I see you all in the next one.